All right, Brooklyn all of a sudden the place to be for basketball. And after this trade yesterday, the Nets championship odds sit at 3-1 according to Caesars Sportsbook by William Hill, the second shortest in the sport, only behind the Lakers. Yesterday, after the Nets beat the Knicks, Kevin Durant was asked about reuniting with his former OKC teammate.
Looking into the past, what was it like to play with James? What do you remember about him as a teammate? Because you have played together.
It was fun.
Well, he didn't expand on that thought particularly interestingly, but here is the one and only Malika Andrews, who covers that team and all of them for us so well here at ESPN. How would you describe the expectations the Nets have now set up for themselves, Malika, putting together what they hope will at some point be this terrific trio?
Hey, well, he didn't expand very much, Kevin didn't, but I had to ask the question, right, Greeny? I think the Nets' expectations for this season, they haven't changed all that much from what they have been saying. Since day one, they've been pretty explicit. What they are setting out to do here is win a championship. And yes, that's the goal that every single team says at the beginning of the season, but for them, it feels much more realistic. And yesterday, when they were asked about that, they continued to say that that is what they are moving towards. Now it's going to be about making these guys gel, making these personalities gel, so they continue to move towards that goal. But really, that's where they feel that they are headed. But because the trade wasn't official, they didn't expand very much on how James Harden is going to fit into, or perhaps make it easier or push them closer to achieving that goal, Greeny.
Right, and so the process of gelling amongst the three superstars can't really begin until the third superstar is there. So you're around them as much as anybody is. Do you have any sense of where we are with Kyrie Irving and when we should expect him to come back?
Well, we know Adrian Wojnarowski and I reported that he is not expected to return to the team on Saturday against Orlando. But remember, at this point, because the video of him apparently at a family birthday party is in the hands of the league, and they are reviewing whether or not that is a breach of their protocols that say that you cannot go to a bar if you're a player, you cannot go to a club if you're a player, you cannot be at gatherings of 15 or more people if you're a player. Because of that, they are the ones who are going to be dictating his return to the court schedule in many ways, because if he is to quarantine, if he is found to have broken those rules, that would further delay his return to the court. So that's where we're at right now, Greeny, is waiting for the league to make a decision on whether or not Kyrie Irving will need to quarantine before he can return, and then a timeline will become a little bit more clear.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.